It's been 50 years since President John F. Kennedy signed the Equal Pay Act, calling the legislation basic to our democracy. The bill was meant to abolish wage disparity between men and women, but there still remains a significant pay gap between the sexes. ONR's Dick Pryor spoke with Kristin Davis, Executive Director of the Oklahoma Women's Coalition, about how far income equality has come since the signing of that act.
Kristin, when President Kennedy signed the Equal Pay Act, women earned 59 cents for every dollar that men earned. What's the ratio now?
Right now it's 77 cents per every dollar earned.
It's been that for a while.
It has. It hasn't changed. It's kind of remained stagnant. So it is an area of concern.
What is keeping it stagnant?
That's a good question. I feel that perhaps we have not raised the awareness level that we should, and that's something that I feel very strongly about, that we need to talk about this issue.
Is it the same across ethnic spectrums?
No, actually it's not. I know that for a fact among Latina women it's as low as 60 to 65 cents for every dollar a man earns. Among African American women it's more around 50 cents for every dollar. So we do have a big discrepancy among the ethnic areas.
A new report shows that women are the primary source of income for 40% of American families. So if 40% of the money earners are making that much less, what does that do to families?
Well, it really hurts families. It's a definite handicap, and I know from my own family, it's something that impacts me. I'm a single mom myself, and so when I focus on how I can provide for my family and look forward to educating my kids, it's a struggle, especially knowing that the median income level, the average median salary for women in the United States is $11,000 less than that for men. And that's really hard to swallow because we have to work so many more years in our career to eventually make the same amount as a man.
You talk about getting the message out there. How can you do that? Why is the message not resonating already?
I'm not really sure. I don't know why it hasn't resonated. I know that we have a lot of strong, amazing women out there in the workforce, and obviously women are becoming more and more the breadwinners. I think that maybe part of the problem is we're not seeing enough women in the powers, in the powerful positions, such as on boards of directors. And so we need to see women elevated at higher levels, and we haven't seen it yet.
How does Oklahoma rank in terms of gender pay inequity?
Right now, we're ranked as the 12th worst state in the country as far as gender pay equality, and that's according to the Bureau of Labor.
What is causing that in Oklahoma? Same factors?
That's a good question. I think it is, and I think it's our society and culture here in Oklahoma. We really are lacking in many areas with regards to women. We're currently ranked the second worst state for women, and that's based on a number of factors, including domestic violence rates, female incarceration, a lot of different areas, access to health care, that we aren't serving our women the way we should.
There are arguments going on today about women in the military and what women are capable of doing in various professions that have been traditionally viewed as male professions. Does that factor in to the pay disparity?
It probably does. I think all these factors do connect at some level, and basically I feel personally that it comes around to choice, that women need to be given a choice in the military and in all realms of our lives. And unfortunately, we're coming across these barriers still, even after all these years, after the Equal Pay Act was passed. And that's very frustrating because we are capable, and this is blatant discrimination.
Where do you see this going?
Well, I have to think positive, and so I think that we can make a difference. I read recently there's a statistic that if we keep going the way we're going, it could take us 45 years for women to be on par with men with regards to pay. I'm not willing to wait 45 years, so I'm trying to do what I can to speak out. And I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity, because to keep these conversations going, that's what's needed to make a difference and change this.
And thank you for joining us. Kristin Davis, Executive Director of the Oklahoma Women's Coalition. Good to have you here.
Thank you so much.